Someone wanted to murder you?
Yes. I took my...
He looks like a victim.
Bro, yes. Which is a little insulting. I was like, I'm a man. The guy's like, you're prey. I was like, oh.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Medium Podcast. It's your host, Melissa Nami.
And it's me, Connor.
And for today's guest, we've got comedian and host of the Keep On Trucking podcast, writer and performer for A Real Piece of Work, Frankie. Hoy!
Yeah. Thank you. That was a great intro.
Thank you.
Got it the second try.
They don't know that, man.
First try.
Keep the magic alive.
First try, man. Can I just say, first of all, the whole studio, I love it. It reminds me of like PBS Kids.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
we kind of had a little bit of an idea, like we were going for like a Coco Melon type of thing with our theme song too.
You do the theme song, do the pushing him on the floor.
Yep.
I love that.
That dunk 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 dunk.
Yeah.
He did that.
Yeah, you make music?
I do make music, yeah.
Whoa, can I have some?
You can have some, yeah, sure.
Yes. I make little vlogs too, so I'm serious about that.
Okay, yeah. If you need like...
Yeah, I'll buy some and then... Or I'll tag in the thing too.
Sure, let me know, man.
Maybe it's like off pod.
He's pretty good at like, if you give him a vision...
Whoa.
He can make that happen.
Dude, we'll talk after.
Yeah,
I'll show you my videos. I like to make like my music, my little videos go with the music.
Yeah, I would love to do that, yeah.
Whoa.
Just let me know.
Yeah, dude, hell yeah. Look at this.
I actually sent him a couple of your vlogs, your shorts.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah, I showed him how you went viral on TikTok and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I have seen you perform live once.
Oh, wow, where?
At the W, right?
Yeah, it was there was a showcase there once. I don't know if it was that 4th of July showcase or what it was.
It was a while back.
I forget when it was, and you were there, or it was an open mic.
Did I do terrible?
No. Not that I remember.
Oh.
My memory's pretty bad. You could have.
That's good.
You could have.
Dude, oh my God, one time I did the worst show I ever done in my life. This one guy, he was Yorgos. He's a fella out of New York. He was like, yo, dude, I'm making like a whole thing where I'm gathering 4 comedians. We're gonna film them. We're gonna like interview them. And then we're going to do like a big show with like a whole production. You want to do it? And I was like 3 months into New York. And I was like, oh, dude, I'm fucking making it already. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, hell yeah, I'm down. So,
in New York. Love it.
So I was like, dude, I'm down. And then so like a whole production, like we did like a little podcast where Flagrant shoots their podcast. So I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm in it. And a month goes by, he rents out the venue. We go to the venue, the host goes up, does 10 minutes of crowd work, and brings me up. And I'm like, I preface it by saying this 10 minutes of crowd work because of what I'm about to tell you. Dude, I go up to complete silence. I bombed the hardest I've ever bombed in my life for like 8 minutes straight. I'm just like, dude, I'm just eating it. People were like, what? They're confused that why I'm even up there. I'm like, Jesus. So I do this thing. There's a guy in the front and he's drinking beer, and I'm like, let me just ask him for his beer, and this will at least get people like to react to something. So I go, oh, can I have some of your beer? And he goes, oh, yeah, sure. And he like reaches it, and I grab it, and then I go, no! And I started chugging it, thinking people were gonna go, woo! Or woo, or something. And you just fucking hear, literally the whole room's quiet. You just hear me going, just chugging it. This guy's pouring ice beer, and I put it down, and a lady in the back just goes, "Oh my God!" And then I just continue with my set to silence. And like one of the jokes sparks conversation, and then I get off on that. I'm like, at least they're talking. And why did I bring that up? Oh, so the production team was there, bro. 2 years later, like recently, I ran into them like, oh, dude, you're a comedian? I'm like, yes, I am. And like, yeah, we saw you perform at, and then they fucking set up the venue and everything. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, you were at that? And they're like, yeah, man, you fucking sucked. I was like, yeah.
Oh, man.
It sucks getting recognized and then be like, yeah, dude, that sucked that you did that. But
damn, they're jerks but and also you probably knew that that's what they thought though, because you're pretty aware that you bombed.
Yeah, well, I brought it up too though. I was like, oh, it was the one where I like really bombed. And
yeah.
They're like, yeah.
Oh, and then they had confirmed.
Dude. Yeah, I was like, oh, and it sucks because they're like, I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know if they're connected or anything, but it just sucks that they remember that.
And that was like 3 months into New York, you said?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing comedy now?
6 years. Yeah. In total.
And you started in the IE, and now you're there.
Yeah, I started in Riverside at the Hideaway.
Nice.
With Aaron Chase. You never met Aaron Chase, huh?
I met him once.
Yeah.
Not like after the fact and stuff like that he moved. I don't know exactly where he moved.
He moved to Chicago. He left maybe like a month before I left to New York. Tall black gentleman.
So you've been in New York as long as I've been doing comedy.
Oh,
like
nice.
I've only known you as the guy that lives in New York. So 6 years you've been doing it total. What motivated you to move to New York, and how long were you doing it when you did it?
Wow. I just like New York, dude. I mean, I'm a big Seinfeld guy. I watch the Ninja Turtles.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You're a big Ninja Turtle. I don't know why I keep looking at him.
You can look at either of us. It's perfectly fine.
It's just a guy off camera. I'm like, yeah.
No, he's on camera whenever you want. Be on camera.
On camera.
Yeah. See.
Sorry. I'm gonna ignore you from now on.
No, don't do that.
No.
Turns around.
He starts talking to the elf that's flipping him
The
off.
gnome.
Did you notice all the random Santa hats?
I did. Very festive.
Thanks.
Very
Like
festivities. Anyways, I'm just a big Seinfeld guy, and I was like, fucking. Even though it was shot in L.A., I was like, that fucking. I always wanted to go to New York.
Yeah.
My favorite comedians are in New York, and I was like,
How long were you doing comedy when you did it?
4 years.
Nice.
3 years. 3 or 4 years.
Damn.
I don't know.
Did that feel like a crazy commitment when you did it?
Yeah, it was exciting. It was. I mean, everybody hated me when I did it. Like my family, my girlfriend, my now fiancée, because we were dating. I mean, it's always kind of been long distance. 'Cause I've been a truck driver since I was like 20.
Yeah.
So we've always like hung out on the weekends and shit. And then I told her about New York. And she's like, you should go try it out for like a year. And I was like, all right. And I went for a year. And then at the end of that year, when I was supposed to come back, everything like blew up like online and shit. And I was like, I'm a big Omen guy, and not the rapper, just Omen guy. And I was like, I told her, I was like, I think I'm gonna stay. And she was like, oh no. And I was like, yeah.
Ooh.
But we worked it out. I feel like.
Well, obviously you're engaged
We're
now.
engaged
Congratulations.
now. Thank you so much.
You're not a boyfriend anymore. You're a fiance.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's a little gay, right?
No, it's cool.
It's a little French.
It's pretty gay to get married to a girl.
Honestly, Connor kind of has a point.
Should I wear a ring?
In the Arabic culture, the men wear a ring when they're engaged.
Yeah, because she brought it up, and she's like, you should wear a ring. And I was like, I don't know.
They do the same thing. So, like, you know, when you get engaged, you wear it on your right hand, you know, and then when you're married, it goes to your left.
Oh, is that a thing?
Am I wrong? Did I get the fingers wrong? It's one of those.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You're asking the wrong person here.
Well,
Well, that's how they do it. And then, I mean, I think maybe I'm wrong. I don't know anything.
Me either.
I'm bad at all that shit, dude.
Yeah, same. I mean, yeah, I'm terrible.
So you were living in New York for a year, and that's when you went viral on TikTok? Is that what you mean by... And really quick,
Yeah.
you said omen. Can omens be good? Are there good omens? Why did I think omens were only bad?
Because of the movie. Right?
I thought a good one's like a sign.
Yeah, I think it has an accidental negative connotation.
Is
I don't
it?
think it's supposed to be a negative thing, yeah.
Because of the scary movies.
I think so. Was it scary?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it
Me
either.
either. I just heard it's like a kid. He's like a mischievous child.
The Ace of Base song is I Saw a Sign. It's not I Saw an Omen.
Whoa.
I saw an omen. It opened up my eyes. I saw an omen. It would work. But that's pretty cool.
Sorry.
And that's what made you stay.
Yeah, dude. I was like this. I was like, well, this is... And
Bless you. Did you sneeze?
No, I just have a speech impediment.
Oh.
But that'll be funny. Like every time you stutter or something. Oh, that really... I don't know.
I've seen you on stage long enough to know you just don't go in the middle of a
Well, that was like a very belated bless you. I thought you were talking about when I stuttered real quick.
Oh, no.
That's the story.
I thought you sneezed. I finished my question, but then I asked, my bad, dude, my bad.
That'll be funny every time someone like stutters. Bless you. Oh, that'd be so annoying. It's like, yeah, bless
Then
you.
I'd be bullying people with speech impediments for sure. Bless you.
What was the question?
You were gonna be there for a year.
Oh,
And you went viral, and then you decided this is a good omen, good sign.
Yeah.
I'm sticking around. And now you've been there for almost like 3 years, it seems like, right?
yeah, 4 this year.
4 years. Damn.
Yeah. Well, at the beginning of the 4th, which it still feels like the 3rd,
Hell yeah.
which sucks. And like, it's weird. Every November, like something good happened. Like I left November 2021, blew up November 2022, got passed at my first club 2023, and then this year I came back for like 2 months, and I was like, damn, did I really fucking haven't been working? I dropped the ball. Nothing's happening this November, or happened this November, and I was being all like depresso espresso about it. And I was like, you know what, dude, fuck that. I'm back with the family for 2 months. I'm like, fuck it. That's what's happening this November. I'm with my fiancée. I'm with my family. And that's this November's thing.
Hell yeah, man.
Family.
Why not?
I don't know.
You've been hustling. I mean, to tell you, like, at the bare minimum, calling it a hustle is pretty crazy because you moved to New York and you lived in a van, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty crazy. As far as, like, chasing your dreams goes, that's, like... I don't know how to say that. That's like the pinnacle of it. Like that's like the staple of it. It's like you always hear about like Lords of Dogtown. You know, they drove around.
Lords of Dogtown, dude.
Well, yeah, like they drove around. They found skate spots, and that's what it was. It was living in a van. You know, getting food and doing what you had to do to do it. And you're like a Lords of Dogtown for comedy, dude. What the fuck?
That's so sick. It's such a compliment. I love that movie.
Yeah, I did too.
It's a family restaurant.
We're probably all little skater kids. Did you skateboard in the past?
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
I did a lot. I was never good at it, but I always thought skaters were funny. I'm like, well, I gotta hang out with them, like in 8th grade.
Skaters were funny.
Yep.
They didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, so I started hanging out with skaters, and then I was never good at flip tricks. I was doing big spins, and like that was like my only trick was like nollie front big spin, and then I just like ollie off fucking huge sets of stairs, and that's it.
That's a feat in and of itself, though.
Yeah.
You had your own style, it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Dude, I landed a tray flip one time, and it was my first time at a skate park because I was just so intimidated by everybody. And I was like, I gotta show these guys that I can skate. I just rolled in and just the cleanest tray flip ever, and I was like, Jesus! And then never did it again.
Once in a lifetime. Yeah,
and nobody saw it either.
Oh really?
Yeah, I just went.
The guys didn't see it.
Nobody saw it.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Frankie.
That's all right.
That's a bummer. I was a one trick pony. I was able to do a heel flip and then like a backside heel flip, and that was it.
I would always popsicle myself with the heel flips.
Oh really?
Yeah, I could have done better than kick flips, but whenever I would not get them, I would just go right up my little asshole.
Owie.
I'd be like,
and that's how everybody found out you were gay. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And that's how my fiance finds out I'm gay.
She's just gonna ask to peg you later. Is cool.
Yeah. How is that not gay?
I don't know.
Guys that get pegged by their girlfriends.
I don't know. That's a whole nother conundrum because it's doing it with the chick, dude. But it's like if you like a pinky in the butt. I mean, I don't know. You never know.
You have a great radio voice.
Thanks. I think I sound like which one's the Rugrat that sounds really ashy?
You don't sound like it's like Lil.
Yeah, I sound like Lil.
Yeah. Which one is that one?
Phil's twin sister.
The twin. Oh, the twins.
Okay, yeah. The one with like the one piece of biker's hair.
Yeah.
I
don't think you sound like her.
Yeah.
You don't sound like her.
I sound like Lil all growing up. No, do we not agree? Whatever. No. I guess I have a little bit of curiosity about moving to New York just because it seems like such a big thing to do. Yeah. You know, for comedy and like tracing it back to Lords of Dogtown, like being like it's really punk rock to move, live in a van, pursue comedy. Yeah. What was like the biggest culture shock when you moved besides living in your car?
Well, I mean, first the living in the van thing, it wasn't that much of a difference from me because I've been a truck driver, so I was just like sleeping in trucks. Yeah. My most of my 20s, and I'm 29 now. So like a lot of my 20s, and I had an apartment in Riverside. I was paying like $800 a month for it, but I was never there because I was driving from Jurupa Valley to Las Vegas every day, coming back and doing open mics, and then going to my apartment and then sleeping for like 4 hours, and then doing it again every day.
You would do a turnaround trip? Yeah.
Damn. Just going there and back. It was like, I don't know, 8 to 12 hours depending on the day. Or I'm sorry.
Would you like drop a trailer, pick up a trailer?
Yeah. Exactly. Cool. Yeah. Shuttles, what they call them. But every time I say shuttles to people, they think I'm driving people there and back. But so I was
airport shuttle type of thing. Yeah, I would think so too if you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, so I was like, why am I paying for this apartment? I was like, dude, and then I investigated like vans and shit, and then I saw like van life was a thing, and I was like, all right. And then I bought a van, stopped paying for my apartment, moved into it, souped it up. Also, I'm not handy at all. I'm not like a carpenter, but so I just figured it out along the way, and I ended up doing
you picked up a hammer and it was like, my Mexican senses are tingling.
Yeah, except the hammer was backwards. I was like hitting in the hand.
Nogging yourself.
Yeah, just trying to get ideas. So I built a van, and then I moved to LA first, and then the pandemic happened, and I was like, oh well, I don't have an apartment, I don't have anything. Then I moved back to Paris with just a homie. I lived there, and when once everything got lifted, I was like, I gotta catch up on this fucking stand-up, dude. I got on stage like 10 times in the past year, so I was like, what better place to go than New York and just get as much stage time as possible. Nice. And I talked it over with my girlfriend, told my parents, and then left. And yeah, dude, it was, I forgot what the question was.
What was like the biggest culture shock? Yeah.
The diversity in people, because I mean, Southern California, I just know Mexicans and one Lebanese. So, and you're Mexican?
No, I'm white.
You're white? You're a white gentleman?
I'm a white gentleman, yeah.
So yeah, so like, I mean, I grew up in Paris. I didn't really leave Paris most of my adults. And I mean, like, to me, the big city was Riverside, was here. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to downtown Riverside. And so yeah, I mean, just seeing a bunch of Arabic fellas over there, that's the biggest culture shock.
In New York?
Yeah, dude. I mean, the shawarmas, like the little carts and stuff. I know you're not too unfamiliar with all that stuff. So you just slip right in.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of family on the East Coast, actually. Well, not a lot of family. I have an aunt and uncle. My uncle lives there with my cousins and stuff, but they have a huge Lebanese community out in Boston.
Oh.
And I'd imagine, I have other cousins in Connecticut and stuff like that. So I imagine there's a big community in New York as well.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a bunch of Arabic. I guess just the Arabic culture was the biggest culture shock. Yeah. I've never seen so many Arabics.
It's definitely a shorter flight.
Yeah.
To the East Coast than it is to the West Coast.
Oh, and then like Puerto Ricans and the Cubans and all those loud fellas. Those loud Latinos. Damn, dude. And the lack of Mexicans, that was a real culture shock.
Really?
Yeah.
So you noticed the other Latino cultures there, not...
I noticed a lot of these motherfuckers opening up Mexican food restaurants and then just not knowing what they're doing. I've been there. I've been there almost 4 years now, or 3 years. I found good Mexican restaurants. My first 2 years there, I was talking shit. I was like, this place sucks. There's no good food anywhere. And I'm slowly finding some in Brooklyn, and that's it.
Whenever anyone would be like, oh, I know a great Mexican spot, where you're just like, yeah, right.
I normally don't take the word for it if they're white fellas. They go, I know a great, and then they're like from like Maryland. I'm like, yeah, all right, dude. Yeah, you found a good Mexican spot.
Here, I'll tell me about it.
Yeah.
Was the hustle there in New York City like what you expected? You left here thinking get stage time.
Dude, yeah. The best thing, the best coincidence, it was when I got there. And so did like 80% of my friends. We all got there the same month.
Oh, cool.
And none of us knew that we all thought we like each one of us had like lived there our whole lives or whatever. It wasn't until like a month into our friendship where we all realized that, bro, we all moved here in November. And then so we all got to like really like we were all hungry at the same time, and we were fucking just hitting like 50 mics a month, and it was like it was just like that's what we did, because we all saved up money, went without a job, and then we're just like get up. There's like mics from like noon to like midnight, so we're just like be hitting like fucking 4, 5, 6 mics a day, and that's just what my life was for my whole year. And then the next year I did a little less because I was running a little out of money, and then I ran out of most of my money, and that's when I tried to survive off $100 for a month, and then that's what everything blew up.
Was that surreal?
No, dude, because you don't really feel it. Like it's kind of surreal, and it's kind of cool now because now that everything kind of died down and people like recognize you, and then like I at first I wasn't like used to it, and people will be like staring at me. Yeah. And be like, I'm gonna have to fucking fight this for right now on the train. And like now people are like, oh, like I like your videos and shit. I'm like, oh, that's sick. But when it was first happening, it didn't feel like anything. Yeah. Like it was like it just blew up, and like the news. So the New York Post hit me up. This guy was like, yo, we want to like do a story on this, blah blah blah. Don't talk to any other media outlets. And I was like, all right. And then NBC hit me up like, yo, you want to do an interview on TV? I was like, dude, TV? Fuck yeah, I'm not going on the newspaper. Yeah. So I go live with NBC like that night. And the next day the guy hits me up. He goes, hey, you went on the news. And I was like, yeah, my bad, dude. He goes, all right, don't talk to anybody. I want to continue to interview you. And I was
My
like,
bad.
I was like, all right, bro. CNN hits me up again for live TV. I'm like, hell yeah, dude! I get on live TV.
Yeah, of course.
And the guy hits me. He goes, hey, stop going. I'm like, fuck you, just ask your questions, dude. What do you mean? Stop. And then the guy goes, all right, finally. So I've been on 3 news networks already. Dude, what? Like a radio show in somewhere, I think it was in Ireland. I came out on the news radio over there.
Fuck.
And this fool was like, stop going on things. Like, fuck you, dude. What do you mean stop going on things? Like you're late. You're a bad reporter.
How long is this
real.
guy taking? What the fuck? Like, for you to be able to go on a couple,
What is his goal here?
Major breakthrough expose, Frankie Hoy.
What he was trying to do, he was trying to get me on the last day. That when I ran out of money.
Oh.
So he hit me up on day 20, and then people everything blew up. I think day 13 or 14. So people started hitting me up immediately, and he was like, well, just how long do you think it is gonna last? And I was like, I don't fucking know, guy. So finally, on the last day, he interviews me. It's a very nice guy. And then he goes, well, I got a couple more questions to ask you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm like, all right. And then somebody sends me an article from the New York Post, and I think the title was frugal funny man tries stingy stunt. And I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, this guy wrote a slam piece on me. So then he hits me up again. He goes, hey man, want to hear for your last question. I'm like, no, dude, I'm not fucking talking to you guys anymore. And he goes, why? I'm like, dude, you guys already wrote a piece on me, and it's talking shit. And he goes, what? And he goes on his website, and he goes, I'm sorry, that wasn't me, that was another part of the writer. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm not fucking talking to you guys anymore. And then he writes his piece. So now if you go on the New York Post, there's 2 articles written on me. One of them is positive and one of them is negative. Which it just goes to show the news.
Yeah.
What they're like.
Piece in it.
There's no organization there whatsoever.
Bro, I was even on Fox. They didn't interview me. They just picked they just saw CNN and NBC were doing a thing on me. So they just did a negative thing on me. Well, if they like him, then we should hate him.
Yeah.
So it was.
Did they really do something hating on you?
Fox? Yeah. Fox,
what did they hate? What can they hate on?
They were anything for clicks. I was like, you're Fox.
Yeah.
You were the news. What do you mean anything for clicks?
And it started off as something you had to do.
Yeah.
You were down to your final whatever bucks, $100, and you're like, okay, let me see how long this can last me before I have to go back home type of thing.
No, well, I was catering, and I probably had $800 left. And then I called my I always have some money saved that I don't want to take out.
Have you seen the show Party Down?
No, what is this?
Oh, it's a funny show about mockumentary like The Office or Parks and Rec. Yeah. But it's about a catering company.
Whoa.
It's really funny.
Dude, catering is fun. It's kind of gay. There's a bunch of theater people in there. Which I say gay, not endearingly at all.
Thespians.
Bro, the amount of attitude thrown at you for no reason. It's bro, I'm just standing here.
Do you ever get them oh, today I'm going to be British? Are they ever challenging themselves or?
No, there's always a fucking kid dancing though, and I don't care for that. Yeah, I'm it shouldn't bother me. I should just literally just look away or walk away. And he was always and a 1 and a 2, and I'm fucking go over there.
Push him over.
Yeah, but I mean you can't because he's at home. It's all theater kids.
Yeah.
And then they come.
They'll jump you.
Yeah, I remember one time this didn't happen to me. This happened to another coworker of mine who was not a theater kid. He was like, dude, this guy's trying to run his lines by me. I was like, what? Anyways, so I had $100 saved, and then I always I had allow myself to spend some, but this is the lowest money I ever had, and I only had $100 left before I got my next paycheck from the catering company. And I remember I was at the coffee shop thinking I don't know how I'm gonna fucking make it till next Friday. And I was on the phone with my girlfriend, and then I told her what if I do little videos of just seeing how if $100 could last me a week out here. And she goes, yeah, try it. And then I did a week, and then I still had I don't know, $80 left. And I was I think I can fucking go longer. And then after that, I just slowly started blowing up. I guess not slowly. I mean, fucking one of them got 1 million views, and I was
at what dollars was that?
I think I don't know, dude. I can't remember. I just remember being at an open mic and then seeing because I didn't have my notifications on. I mean, I didn't have them off for TikToks. I mean, fucking nobody watched my videos. And then I just watched the comments that I'm invested, and I was invested in, I'm getting spammed by one of these fake financial companies, and I click on it, and it's my video. It has 10,000 views, and I was oh shit, that's pretty cool. And then I think it was day 8 or 9.
Yeah.
So probably I don't know, $70. Maybe.
I love that you see I'm invested and you just think bot, damn it.
Yeah, dude.
You can be too if you click on it.
Yeah.
I multiplied my money. Let me show you how to multiply yours. I fucking hate those messages.
I still get it. It's like DM me prayer, and I'll show you how I save millions of dollars. Like, what does that got to do with the other thing?
Is it I guess like just to like kind of hop back and forth because we were just talking about the culture of it and what was different. I was asking about the hustle. You were hitting 50 mics a week, you said?
No, a month.
A month. Okay,
Yeah,
damn.
52. I remember I had like a calendar where like I would write down how many I would hit, and that's gone drastically down. I was thinking about this today, dude. I'm like in a weird comedy purgatory where I'm like I would do road work, you know, I'll work on the road, and then I'll come back to the city and I'll do mics. And I just can't sit through fucking like 4 mics a day anymore. It's just I just can't, dude. Like in my soul. But then again, I'm not like working. I don't get enough work where I'm like, oh, I'm a working comic now. So I'm just in this weird area where like it takes so much out of my soul, the pit of my stomach. Right, I just can't sit through this shit, dude, because they're all like an hour and a half, 2 hours long. Sorry. And then, but then again, I'm not getting fucking booked like every day of the week. So I'm just like, and then I just like stress myself out, and I just like, I'll just sit in bed, and that's it.
Is it what makes you feel like you can't sit through them? Is it like besides the time?
Yeah, I mean,
right?
Yeah, well, it's just exhausting, dude. I mean, you've been to them.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like you like here, which in a weird way, that's what I found valuable in mics here in Riverside, where you would get on stage 4 times a week, but out of those 4 times, there'll be 2 with real audience members. And now the comics were the same. And you're like, all right, well, I got to bring it. And I would put more thought into like the joke writing and into like performing here because I only had 2 days out of like the week to where I'm like, I really have to like bring it.
Yeah.
We're over there, you like after like the 3rd mic of the day, you're like, I'm just fuck around this time.
Yeah.
It's good it's good to get comfortable on stage, but at the same time, you value stage time a little less.
Yeah.
Because it's just so common, and you just do it so much, but then you sit through so much fucking bullshit of comics.
Yeah. Do you feel like that, like, I guess, that saturation of stage time, do you think that at some point that becomes unnecessary when you're comfortable on stage and you can focus more on the writing and stuff like that?
Unnecessary?
Not as necessary, I guess is a better thing to say.
No, well, what makes it feel like that I don't really care for it as much is that a lot of the mics are only comics. I would say most of the mics are only comics. And a lot of them are hitting some of the same mics that you are. So you're just trying your jokes in front of the same people and hearing them try the same jokes. So it's just like...
really redundant.
Yeah. So I'll just be up there riffing and whatever.
Just to make it feel fresh or whatever.
Yeah. I say this like jokingly, but I'm serious. Like I got really good at bombing. Because I mean I'm just up there just like talking shit with like my friends, but I'm on stage, so I'm getting comfortable with stage presence.
Yeah.
And I'll try a new joke and then bombs, and then I'll just like try to riff my way out of it. So it's really good for that. But I mean I can't speak for for everyone, for other comics in New York.
I guess
at my
just your
level.
opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just takes it out of you, Connor.
Yeah, I feel it, man.
When you found your tribe though over there, you were able to kind of adapt a little quicker, you'd say?
Dude, it was
found your feet.
Yeah, it was the best. I didn't go to college, I didn't go to anything, but it felt like the closest
Dumbass.
thing you would have feel.
Just kidding.
Should I leave?
I'm kidding. Chantel didn't go to college either. I'm joking. Completely joking.
Out.
Yeah.
That's somebody just throwing your girlfriend under the bus.
What's wrong with it? I don't even use my degree. I went to college and I don't use that shit at all. I got a degree in kinesiology.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I work in construction.
Well, that's why I dropped out, because I tried getting it. Well, I tried getting it in sociology, and they were like, "Oh,
dumbass."
No.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Should I go? My toe hurts.
I'm totally kidding.
I tried getting sociology, and they were like, "Oh, well, you got to take a geology class and a math class." I was like,
so dumb.
I was like, "Fuck this," and I just dropped out of college. And then I got really into fitness, and I was like, "Let me go back and study kinesiology." And then I went, and they're like, well, you still got to take a geology class.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'm gonna be a truck driver."
I hated that core curriculum stuff. It was so stupid.
Silly. I thought that's what we went to high school for.
Yeah.
We had to do it again in college. It was
2
so
more
weird
years
to
of
me.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. And then, but you're with like a guy trying to get his life together. just a single mom. I was like, ah.
I listened to a podcast of yours in the past, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you did try going pro for soccer.
Yeah, I played in Sweden for a little bit.
That's so cool.
Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. Here's what anyone. I mean, if you take anything away from me from anything, is I suck at pretty much anything. Like your insecurities that you feel deep down, and you're like, that's me. I'm a walking insecure fucking son of a bitch, dude. But I applied myself 2% off the field just to see like where there was tryouts. And then by whatever chance of God, a coach was like, oh, this guy's all right. And I went to Sweden and played. I suck. I've played in so many teams since I was a child. I've never been the best player in any team. My best asset was I ran fast, but like fucking Sunday league running fast. I'm playing against alcoholics, dude.
Yeah.
But like I really wanted to like go pro, and I was like, well, let me just start applying everywhere for tryouts. And then a guy was like, oh, let's go to. On the way back from the tryout, I fell asleep on the car and then crossed 5 lanes and crashed right into the barrier.
Oh my God.
And I was also with another guy who was also trying out. Way better than me, by the way.
You broke his legs.
No, I wish, dude. he was a South African fella. His name was Asani, and he had like crazy, just crazy hair. It was like an afro, but like pointy.
Oh my gosh.
So it was like in between afro and Liberty spikes. It was, if you can imagine it.
I just imagined you like Nancy Kerrigan. Who was it? The one ice skater who broke the knees, Tanya Harding.
Oh,
Nancy Kerrigan.
Whoa.
But you just did it in a car instead.
No, well, so I'm driving. We're driving back from the tryouts, and I tell us, so I'm like, yo, fuck, like play some music. You know, I kind of barely knew him. He goes, all right, this fucking asshole plays gospel music. I mean, I should have known. He worked at Chick-fil-A, and he puts on gospel music, and I'm just driving. I'm like nodding off. Did I fall asleep? I drive straight into the barrier, and I fucking like. After like all the smoke clears, he fucking wakes up after. He goes, what happened? Like just a crazy South African
accent. He was asleep too?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, what a bad co-pilot.
And he goes, what happened? I'm like, we're on the side of the road. My car's fucked. What do you think happened, dude? And he goes, ow. And then I called my dad. I was like, yeah, I crashed. And he was like, does the car still start? And I tried it. I was like, yeah, it does. He goes, you got to get out of there, or else they're going to charge you for the barrier. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, all right. And I just fucking booked it. But like my steering wheel was like this. So I had to like drive sideways because my alignment was all fucked up. Anyway, so I leave, and then like 2 days later they call me like, yeah, you want to go play in Sweden? And I was like, yes. And they're like, all right. And then I go to Sweden. I think like 4 days into like training, like my back just starts gets inflated, my sciatic. And I tell the guy, and I'm like, hey, my back hurts. And the guy's like, we're not part of the team. He goes, you're just kind of here like on a trial. And I was like, you just want to finish the trial? And I was like, yeah. So like just the rest of the month I was just up there just injured. And then when it was over, he was like, yeah, I guess you could go home, get fixed up, come back.
Just got to hang out in Sweden for a month.
Yeah. And he was like, get fixed up, come back. And I was like 20 at that point. I was like, yeah, nothing's happening. I went home, try to be a kinesiologist or whatever. Yeah. That shit sucked. And I started truck driving. Like 2 months into truck driving, I was like, is this my life? Am I just an adult? Am I just a truck driver? I was like, fuck this. I always wanted to do stand-up. And then I started going to the open mics in Riverside.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Did your own origin story bore you? I'm over here like, damn, that's cool. You got to live in Sweden.
Yeah, I'm all interested that he yawns.
Did you drive today?
Sorry, I was so scared. I was scared of sneezing. Fucking get heckled up here by Melissa.
What do you mean? Are you worried about?
I had to get air one way or another.
Oh, Bruce, no. Do you need a tissue?
Yes. They're gonna bring it out of your back.
No,
she goes, they need a tissue.
I'm just scratching.
Which is into her asshole. I was like, oh.
I'm just scratching my back. I don't have a tissue in here, but we could definitely grab one.
I can go run and grab a tissue real quick.
No, it's all right, man. I'll hold it.
I'll grab you a tissue. Okay, hold on.
It's hilarious.
Oh man.
That's crazy. So living in Sweden, yeah, perfect.
Look at that. Wow.
Where did you find that?
Where? Right there on the screen.
Oh, I could have gone.
I feel like you summoned it. Dude.
I did. Yep.
I'm gonna blow my nose.
Okay.
I'll blow my nose loud.
I'll put it on. I'll put it on Melissa so you don't. People want to see your unless you want people to see your boogers.
Oh no! I just
Show them his boogers.
no. It's me because I blow my nose loud. Because when I was
lower his mic real quick.
When I was a little kid.
There.
Okay, I'll do it. All right, I'll be good for the next 3 minutes.
Bring him back.
When did I ruin the levels?
No.
When I was a little kid, my mom was like, "You gotta blow your nose loud to get everything out." And I was like, "All right." And then I became an adult, and everybody's like, "Oh, why do you blow your nose so loud?" I think I'm the only one.
No.
You blow your nose loud too?
I blow my nose pretty loud.
Do you?
I'm decently loud when I blow my nose.
Yeah,
I try
too.
to push
All right.
everything out.
I'm amongst my own.
Yes.
Yeah, but people like they like get mad at me like, "Ugh."
Who blows their nose softly?
Yeah,
Pussies.
we're blowhards over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, or blowhards.
I'm just like imagining all the boogies that would just stay in there if
Yeah,
you blow it so
they're
softly.
like all the way up there. You got to get
Yeah.
the ones that are up in the
Yeah,
sinuses.
we should start a band called Connor and the Blowhards.
I mean, fuck it.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if this is like a gross thing to admit, but like if I'm washing my face and stuff like that, I'll just blow my nose into the sink.
No, I don't even wash my face.
No?
No.
You have nice skin, man.
I think so. I don't wash my face.
Yeah.
I've heard theories that like the natural oils are supposed to be there. You're not supposed to wash your face too much, or that's when you start breaking out.
Bro, I had so much acne as a middle schooler and high school fella, where I just got traumatized because I would try so much shit and I'll put it in my face and it would just burn my skin.
Yeah.
And I would just stop.
Your skin's just like, I tap out, dude. I'll stop doing this to you if you stop using this shit on me, dog.
Yeah, dude.
I'm good.
And like now the only time I break out is like if I eat a lot of like greasy food, I think.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, like the second I stopped putting a bunch of shit on my face, it stopped.
Yeah, I just wash my face in the shower when I shower like 3 times a week.
Yeah, dude. What about hair?
How often do I wash my hair?
Yeah.
Once a week.
Once a week, cold water?
No, hot water.
Oh, I do cold water.
Cold water?
Yeah, because I don't
For
know.
any reason? For any specific reason?
Yeah, I feel like hot water dries me out.
Your scalp.
Yeah.
Get flakes and stuff with
N-
hot water.
Not flakes, but I remember one time in middle. Oh, excuse me. You're not gonna bless me?
Bless you. Was that a sneeze?
No, it was a burp. Well, earlier I screamed and you blessed me.
Oh, I guess. I thought it was a sneeze.
You know why? You know why I screamed? Because it was gonna be a cough, and I was like, I don't want them to think I'm sick. So I went, ah. That's how you get it out.
I just thought you had Tourette's or something. I was like, this is a weird way to find out about this. But let's make fun of him. Just kidding. Imagine I really thought you had Tourette's. I'm just gonna fucking roast this little bitch right
Bless you. No, in middle school, one day I remember I showered with hot water and then my hair got super staticky and I was like, what the fuck? And then like the next I don't know, quarter, I used cold water and then my hair wasn't staticky anymore. I was like, all right.
Have you ever had really long hair?
Yeah.
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 Long like his?
A little shorter.
Oh, hell
You
yeah.
knew me. I met you when I had long hair. It was like to my shoulders.
Was it that long?
Yeah.
I feel like you're always like that with the hat on.
I do have a hat on a lot.
And again, like I only saw you a dosage at a time.
Yeah.
You know, because
and I
you'd be in
apologize.
town. No, that's cool. I
Okay,
thought
good.
it was fun. You were always someone I enjoyed like watching perform.
You too.
Yeah, you're funny.
Dude, I left and came back and it was like a whole new scene. And I was like, Jesus. And so I'm like, I gotta be specific in who I choose to hang out. And like, it was you, Sandy, George, and another fella with long curly hair.
Oh, Nikki?
Nikki.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, these four fools. These fools are sick.
Another guy with long curly hair.
Yeah,
There's so
dude.
many long curly haired guys.
Yeah. And then I was like, all right, this is like the new like crew. Like you guys are like next up, it feels like.
How long did you not, how long were you not here for before you came back to visit?
Like a year.
You didn't visit for a year?
Yeah.
You didn't see your now fiancée. You didn't see her for a year?
She would go out there.
Oh, cool. She's a ride or die.
Yeah. Also, I mean, it is New York City. And I was like, if she won't like to visit it.
Yeah. It's like, why am I gonna come back to Perry, California?
Yeah, it's not like I moved to Hartford, Connecticut. It's like, no, like Manhattan. She's
Would
like,
would your folks go visit you too?
No. I don't know if I want them to go.
Have they ever been?
They don't get out much. They left once. They left Mexico, and then that's it.
Yeah.
We're here. We're
We're
in Paris.
staying in California.
Yeah.
Dude, that's great. That's awesome.
Thanks. What?
That you committed that hard. Like you didn't even get homesick a little bit.
Yeah, I cried one time on the train.
Oh.
I was like,
Did anyone notice? Like I'm always waiting for someone to notice me when I'm crying in the car, but no one ever asks me if everything's okay.
Right.
Like a stranger, like passing by.
Yeah, just like,
Hey, roll out your window. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Well, what would you say? What, you got time? Pull over.
Yeah, that's what.
If they say no, I rear end them. Now you gotta make time, bitch. Let me tell you about my feelings.
Yeah, I'm sad, and you're gonna hear it rear-ended.
What? I guess I playfully in the car, but like a subway, a train is so like, you know, you could be sitting like this. Like if I heard him, I'd be like, dude, you all right, man? Like
everybody for the most part just looks down, minds their own business.
Is that the culture in New York?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like in the train, you're either like looking down or looking like at somebody's phone and see what they're doing.
All right, so
what's going on over there?
tell me about New York culture really quick. So you're out and you're taking an early morning stroll. You just got a coffee and a croissant, whatever.
Yeah, croissant.
Right? Yeah.
Coffee.
Yeah, you don't fuck with croissant?
I like coffee because it's like fucking crack, dude.
What's your pastry of choice?
I don't like eating anything. I don't like pastries.
Oh.
But if I do,
you're just double fisting coffee then. In this scenario, you got two coffees.
Well, one is fine.
I just want both hands to be full, Frankie. So you have to have two coffees.
We'll put one in my pocket.
Okay.
What about a bagel?
That's neither
Bagel?
here or
Do you
there.
like bagels?
I hate bagels.
hate bagels.
You know what?
And New York is like bagel like central.
Yeah, and
I
then
hate bagels.
yeah, like my family and friends that like visit me. Oh, family. No, my friends visit
I've
me.
heard the bagels out there aren't even that good anyway.
I wouldn't know. It's all shit to me.
Gotcha.
I'm like, it's all right.
I really like bagels until I like remember that they boil it first.
Well,
And
some
I
of
don't know
them-
why that grosses me out so much to think
Really
about
boiled
like
bread?
That's
They-
so nasty.
They boil steak in Denny's too sometimes.
What?
Yeah, I remember one time I went to Denny's with a friend, and he was like, "Can I get a steak?" And the guy was like, "Grilled or boiled?" And I was like, "We gotta go."
Just don't get a steak at Denny's.
Yeah, dude.
It's breakfast food only there.
Avoid that at all costs.
No, I just don't like hard bread. That's why I don't like I like a bagel, like a lox bagel, which it'll be like raw salmon and
cream cheese,
capers.
You like sandwiches?
Capers, yeah. I like
You
sandwiches.
don't just like bread by itself.
No. Unless it's in beer form, then yeah.
Beer is like liquid bread.
Yeah.
That is very true.
I thought you were gonna have beer.
I don't drink.
I watched the episode with
He doesn't drink either.
I watched the episode with Carlos, and I was like, she's gonna offer me a beer, and then I got here. You're like, want a water? And I was like, should I leave?
I forget. I think he had a Truly's or something like that. Whenever
Yeah.
Chantel had, like right now, we don't have any beer in the house. We have vino. We have wine.
No, it's all right.
If I open a
you
bottle,
didn't- I like how you didn't even offer me. You were just like, wait, this is what we have, and I was like, no, thank you.
well, you had a coffee.
Yeah,
What do you want me to? What else goes with coffee?
I like to counterbalance it.
I said, can I get you anything to drink? You could have given me options too. And you said, no, I'm
No.
good. And then I said, oh, would you like a water at least? That's how it went.
Well,
I have cameras downstairs. I could. I'm just kidding.
if you play it back when you say, do I have water? If you listen closer, you can hear me go.
No.
Yeah, actually, Melissa, after the podcast, pull that and I'll edit it in.
I don't actually have memory cards in it. It's just so I could talk to my dogs in case they're doing anything stupid. I'm like, hey, don't do that. You know.
No, you know
I'm
what?
sorry. Do you want a drink? Do you want a different kind of drink?
No, that's all right. I have a water.
What the fuck?
Do you want the last of my Coke?
Yes.
You don't want that.
No? Why?
No, it's like my spit.
Do you want a Coke? I'll have a Coke come up here real quick.
Maybe I'll get some of your musical talents.
Is that how it works? I can get him to bite you.
No, it's all right. No, I've actually been like should I drink? I'm like, if she offers me beer, should I take it? And I was like, I don't know. Because I drank so much since Thursday.
Really?
I drank literally every day.
Don't drink today. Let me be your voice of reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have one drink on Thanksgiving.
Well, when did you stop drinking?
I mean, I never really stopped or started. Like, I just don't.
Oh, yeah.
Like, let's say next week, Chantel's like, let's go to the winery, and there's like something that sounds good. I'll get a glass of wine and I'll sip on it a little bit. But usually if I drink like that much of it, I'll like just slide it over.
Why?
I get sleepy.
Oh, my neck hurts.
Yeah? When you drink?
Not right now.
You can just drink straight. You can do whatever you want. You can move this more towards you.
No.
You can get comfortable, dude. Relax. Chill out. Do whatever you want.
My toe hurts, dude. I had an ingrown toenail. It was my first one in 29 years. And my fiancée, she was like, I could take it out. And I was like, well, how would you even go about that? And she brought out like some like miniature pliers. Have you ever like gotten ingrown toenail taken out?
I haven't. No.
No.
I've heard terrible things though, and I wouldn't want somebody that's not a medical professional using pliers to get it out.
Bro, no, she used like the nail clippers, right? Like the ones that look like pliers.
Yeah. But it wasn't nail clippers. It was nail clipper colored.
They're toe clippers.
Yeah,
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
they're
she was
pointy.
Like, she was like, I do it for my mom, and I go, all right. And then she started like fucking chipping away at my toe. Not even my toenail, just like my toe. And I was like, what are you doing? She was like, oh, you got to get under there. And then she like, I'm like agonizing in pain, dude. Cause like I had a very traumatizing experience when I was a child. My mom was clipping my toenails when I was a wee baby, and she fucking accidentally clipped off like half of my fucking toe. Oh, not really, but you know, my toe's skin.
My big toes shorter than my pinky toe.
It's just calcium.
Yeah.
It's just a bunion.
Just a little nubbin.
Yeah. So I think subconsciously I'm like traumatized with people like cutting my nails or toenails. So she's like chipping away at my toe, and I'm like agonizing in pain. She's calling me a little bitch. She goes, you suck. I want a divorce. And I'm like, oh. And then I look over, my toe's like bloody on the side where the ingrown toenail wasn't at. And I'm like, what is this? And she was like, well, it has to grow straight. I'm like, it was growing straight, bro. She got off the like little piece that was ingrown, and then she just started like she just found a new hobby in my toe. Just like, and like so like now today like my the ingrown part doesn't work, but I have a bunch of fucking cuts on my. So I've just been limping around all day, looking like fucking the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Does it really hurt?
Yeah, and I accidentally followed a girl today. And like I went to
you fell on her.
I followed her.
Followed her.
You accidentally falls.
But no, because I wanted the coffee bean to kill time before I came here, and I was at the coffee bean, and this girl was like, "Are you in line?" And I was like, "No, go ahead." And then she went, and then they called my name, and she must order drip coffee because I got my drink and she got her drink, and we both walked out at the same time, and I'm like limping behind her. And then she's like walking straight to where my car's at for like 2 blocks. I'm just like limping behind her. Like, and she kept looking back. And I wanted to say, I'm not following you, I swear.
Like, I wish I could walk past you, lady.
Yeah,
I wish.
And she went into like, well, I was like, I'm going to the Mission Inn and use the bathroom because they have really nice bathrooms. Bro, she goes into the Mission Inn too. So I'm just like following her into like buildings now. And I'm like, this is no good. You ever accidentally follow somebody?
Yeah.
But it's not as threatening when a girl does it, though.
I don't know if they always know I'm a girl. Because sometimes, I guess, like, I mostly don't, like, accidentally follow people on foot.
Yeah.
I accidentally follow people in my car. And I have very tinted windows.
Oh, dude.
I feel like such a creeper when I do that. Like, I swear I'm not following you, dude. You're
my God.
You're turning where I'm turning. You're swerving where I'm swerving. I don't want to do it, but they're doing it. And I get really insecure. Like...
Yeah.
I almost want to go the wrong way sometimes.
Dude, I got followed recently by like a not an accidental Melissa follow, like a real follow.
You made someone mad?
No, dude. So
someone wanted to murder you?
Yes. I took my
he looks like a victim.
Bro, yes. Which is a little insulting. I was like, I'm a man. The guy's like, you're prey. I was like, oh. So I was taking my fiancée to her sister's house, and her sister, like, she chooses to live in the hills, like out in Escondido, just like in the most remote area of all time. God bless you.
Thank you.
And there's a Rite Aid, and she goes, "Oh, can we stop to the Rite Aid? I want a bag of hot Cheetos." And I was like, "Yes." So we pull into the Rite Aid, and we're getting off, and there's like a homeless guy, like in the bus stop, screaming at cars. And she goes, "That's weird. There's not really homeless people in this part of town because it's remote." I'm like, that is weird. We go inside. I buy her a bag of hot Cheetos. I come outside. I open the door for her because I am a gentleman. I open the door for her, and then I look over, and I see like the guy. We kind of look at each other, and I'm like, ugh. I close the door. I go around to my side of the door, and I tell her, I'm like, yo, hey, let's go taunt him. You know, just as a joke. And she goes, no, like, she goes, go out, drive out this way. But she was like, drive out this way, pointing to like south, but we were going north. So and they were So there's an exit on the north side of the parking lot. She wanted me to get out on the south side. I'm like, well, it just makes more sense to go out to the north side. She goes, don't taunt him. I'm like, bro. I'm like, do you not know me? I'm like, when the fuck do I go taunt homeless people? That's just a joke for us. So I drive past him and I look at him through my peripheral. Bro, he gets inside his car. We're like, oh, he has a car? I'm like, oh my, a homeless person with a car, dude. He gets in. And
did you think for one moment, you're like, he's just like me?
I'm like, do you do comedy? Bro, so we start driving up the hill, and then I see him like behind us, and I go, oh, he's following us, just to kind of freak out my girlfriend a little bit.
As a joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
She looks back, she goes, oh, and then we're just like, oh, we're just fucking poking each other like it's Halloween. It's like, and then we're like, I stop at a stop sign, like I make a right, he stops, he makes a right, stop at another, make a left, he makes a left. But now we're going up and up the hill where it's like a really remote area. And now I'm getting kind of freaked out. But I can't show weakness. My woman is next to me. So I try to use my smarts. I stop at a stop sign. I put my right turn signal, and I go straight. You know, I try to throw him off his tracks. Bro, he puts on his right turn signal and goes straight. And I'm like, oh shit! Like now it's on, dude. He really is fucking following us. So now I'm just like booking it down. Like there's another stop sign. I stop really fast and go, and there's like a truck. Bro, the truck is supposed to go after me. He skips the truck's turn just so he can stay on my tail. He's like tailgating me, like stomping on his brake and like going really far behind, and then like speeding up and then tailgating me again. And now we're going like up and up the hill. So like now like it's the most remote area part of like this hill. And I'm taking her sister has like 2 daughters. I'm like, I can't, like 2 babies and shit. I'm like, I can't fucking bring this psychopath to this house. So I bang her right. I'm like, yo, like where's like the nearest like populated area? She goes, oh, there's a gas station over here. I'm like, oh, let's go to the gas station. So we like look it up on the maps. She goes, oh, bang a left right here. Bro, I go to bang a left. It says not a through street. And this guy's like right behind us. I'm like, oh, fuck this. I'm like, Arr! And I go back. I go keep going straight. And then the guy does the same shit. He fucking almost makes a left, goes straight. And she goes, oh, make a left right here. I make a left. There's a car leaving his driveway, like in one of the only houses. I stop behind the car leaving his driveway. The guy stops behind us. And then the guy leaving his driveway, he stops, like, he pulls out. He, like, stops. He looks at us. And then I'm looking at him. And then the guy behind me fucking just, like, backs up and just speeds past us. And then I bust the bitch and then go the other way. And that was into that. But, I mean, I feel like the real victim is the guy leaving the driveway. Because he was like, what the fuck was that?
He's like, okay, I'm installing cameras on my house now.
For 1 second, you're like, dude, these 2 people just rolled up on me and then left.
Yeah. And it was, bro, I've never been followed for that. It was like 10 minutes, too.
No, that's scary.
That's sketchy.
Was your lady okay?
She was shaken up.
I'd be pretty shaken up, too.
Bro, I was shaken up, but
what was the game plan if he, got out of the car?
Oh, I would have stopped. He would have came close to the door, and I would have like drove away slowly, and then stopped. Then so like just far enough so he could get like really far from his car.
You think he'll keep?
Yeah,
going closer.
That was the game plan, bro. I've never felt.
You unlock the door, you let him open it, and then you. That's so scary.
Oh, dude, it was terrifying. Can you guess what the guy looked like?
No.
Fucking somebody guessed it perfectly.
Did he look like him?
56-year-old white man.
Yes.
Old, like gray, balding.
He wasn't balding, maybe a little younger, maybe like late 40s.
He looked like Bruce Willis.
Like fat Bruce Willis.
Was he leathered up? Did he look like his skin was leather?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Bro,
he got too much sun. That's your identifier. Yep. I'd love to see what police sketch that come up. Is he like leather faced? Like, because I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. The sketch artist pulls out tan colored.
It's the Lake Havasu tan.
Yeah, where they don't wear SPF at all.
That's some white people shit, dude. Following people. You don't do that.
I've always like thought what I would do in that situation because I'm crazy. I put myself in like dumb scenarios all the time in my head. Yeah. I've always just thought like I'd drive to a police station.
Yeah.
I never thought for a moment I'm going to implicate a stranger coming out of their driveway.
It was a decision on the fly.
This man will save me. Don't worry, honey. This man will save us.
It's a woman in the car?
You probably freaked her out so bad if it was.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Was it a dude or was it a lady in the car? You said you made eye contact. You can't tell.
It was a white. You can't tell. You just see like the fucking the mirror, and I was just like, help me. Oh, help me.
That's scary as shit. Yeah, I've never been. I had a kind of ish stalker once in after I graduated college. I was still trying to get into PT school, and I had to take a class at San Bernardino Valley College. Do you remember that weird dude in... Oh, did you really?
Yeah, that's where I took
That's where you dropped out from?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. I took 2 courses there. And one dude was just super weird. Creepy Arab guy. Just would follow... Like, my friend, thank God, was in the class with me. But he would, like, follow us to the car. We'd run.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. We ended up getting, like, the teacher in on it, the professor. And she would, like...
Oh, my God.
Help us out. She'd let us leave early and stuff. It was creepy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It was weird.
What? You didn't call the cops?
I mean, I never got to that point. One guy named Ernie in the class, he was a cop, and he was always like, I got my gun on me if I ever need to do it. I'm like, what are you going to do? Just fucking shoot him in the middle of class?
The guy gets up and he just turns around and shoots him.
Yeah.
That just shows you the kind of people that go to community college. Just a cop, like a cop named Ernie.
Yeah.
I have my gun.
My gun.
I'll protect you. Just don't worry.
Damn.
Man. But yeah, no, those situations are scary. And, my main thing is just usually like tell authority figure. Like, I'm a big tell authority figure.
I think the first like Zodiac killer guy was in RCC.
What?
Suspectedly, yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
My dad was going there.
Whoa,
No
really?
way.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Was he scared of that back in the day?
I don't know.
What did your
I'd
dad
have to
major
ask
in?
him. Psychology, but I think he dropped out of college and went back as an old man trying to fix his life.
Is an old man named Ernie?
Yeah, my dad's name is Ernie. Yeah.
Imagine.
Whoa. Yeah.
I always get like freaked out because all here at Chantel's family, they were I guess they grew up in like Orange County area, and he'll tell stories about how when it was like summertime, they didn't have houses with AC. And he would stay up all night when they had the window open because of the Night Stalker.
The Night Stalker.
Yeah, Richard Ramirez. He was like, I was just afraid, like, you know, we couldn't close the windows. We were like where he would.
But he was only after like college chicks though, right?
I think he was just going in on it. Everybody, like.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you were a serial killer, like what would be like? What would you do? A kidnapping?
Like,
killing,
what's my demographic?
Killing on the spot. Yeah.
I'd like to think I'm impulsive versus methodical, because that's kind of creepy. It's like kind of creepier if I thought about it too much.
Yeah, and
you know,
I mean, and impulsive, you have a bigger chance of getting away with it because they don't have any leads.
I think I just hit people with my car. Like,
and you won't get hit for premeditated either.
Yeah. I would get like that would be my like mode of killing. I would get one of those reindeer stoppers, not reindeer but the deer stoppers for your car. You know, the metal cage, so you can never tell that my front end was fucked up. And I just
the bodies just get caught in between the metal cage and the bumper. I just start collecting them.
I gotta ply out an arm every now and then. I don't know. I mean, I've never wanted to kill anybody, so
no. I wanted to kill someone when that guy was chasing us, dude.
You should have just slammed on your brake. Go 80 miles an hour. Just
it kills me. Just break my neck.
And then you leave your lady alone with this crazy white dude that was just throwing cars. What was he doing? He was yelling at cars?
Just screaming at cars. He was going, slow down. No, I'm saying, I don't know what he was yelling.
And you just looked at him and that's what set him off.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, imagine if you did taunt him. He probably would have came at you with a crowbar.
Honestly, I should have taunted him. Damn. Yeah. Is that your idea of taunting?
Yeah. You just lower your window. I would ask Chantel to actually like do it for me, so it was like really smooth. My hands don't move, and the window just goes up and down. And my hands don't move.
That's a good antler.
Yeah. Thanks.
Wait, what is it supposed to be? Yeah. But what are these?
What is it?
Yeah. What are those? I don't know. Maybe it is antlers. For some reason.
I always thought it was like maybe like clown hair.
Oh, okay. Or Medusa hair.
Yeah.
The lady with the snakes.
All right.
You just turned to stone. Thank you. Thank you. I was worried that it was permanent. And scene. Do you like writing for sketches?
Yeah, dude, I write with my homie Luke Davis, and it almost ends our friendship every time.
Oh my gosh, why?
Well, it goes. It's my premise. I bring the premise to him, and then he'll like outline it, like where it should start and where it should end, and we would like write it together, like we'll like punch it like write line by line together with the end. And holy shit, dude, do we have, as much as we agree on what we think is funny, we have the same amount of level of disagreement of what we think is not funny. And holy shit, dude, every time writing it and then editing it. One time he kicked me out of his apartment. because he has
awesome.
he has this sketch that I think I had a vision for it, and then I kind of let him just like write it. And when we were Jen tells like, what's happening out there? And when we were editing it, I'm like, dude, I don't think so. The sketch is it's called Remember. If you want to look at it on a real piece of work for people listening, it's called the Remember sketch. And then we just go, remember that when this happened, remember when this happened. And then his character says, remember this, and then it says like a long splooge. And then everybody goes, fuck you. I don't know. It's like a whole... It's not my favorite. I hate it. He loves it. But when we were editing it, I'm like, maybe we should do this. And he goes, you're not getting the sketch. And he was like really like getting mad. He's like, you don't get where it's going. And I'm like, all right. And then he goes, because we choose scenes together. He goes, all right, should we go side takes? He goes, should we go with this take or this take? And I'm like, that one because it says this more. And he goes, that's not the point. And I'm like, then what the fuck do you want me here for? And he goes, you know what? Then you can fucking leave. I was like, I will. And then like I had like a bunch of things with me though, so I just like he like turned around
slowly.
And I was like, and he was just like editing it. It was like the most awkward. Like I couldn't like storm out. Yeah, I just so much things with me, and then I parked my van in front of his apartment. So I just slammed the door and then went downstairs to my van and just like slept in the cold.
You just stay down there, and every 5 minutes, beep, just to talk to him.
Just to not let him sleep.
Is it a lot of, so it's you two, you guys are the two main co-collaborators?
Yeah, it's us two, and then we'll like, I mean, like a bunch of our friends are comedians, so we like to try to get the best person for the sketch, or we'll portray what we're trying to show in the sketch.
Do you usually find like a lot of, is it easy getting comedians to go in on acting type of things? Because I'd imagine acting's kind of hard. No,
well, I mean, no, because the way, I mean... Not to sound not pretentious or shit, but like when you cast somebody, you're like, oh, he'll be good for this because he's so naturally that, you know. Like if I were to have Connor for something, I wouldn't cast him as a black guy, you know. I'd cast him.
Why?
He'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do blackface.
But like, you know, and you already play music, so that'll be perfect. You know, I'd cast him as like
just start speaking in Ebonics. What the fuck is happening right now?
I'd cast him as a guy, as like I don't know, something he's like already good at, like just like a music guy.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, all right, that's not too far out from what I already do. You know, if I were to cast you, I'd cast you as a Lebanese lesbian. You're like, all right, that's fine. But you know, like that's just off the top of my cunt there. So I don't know. I don't know.
It's Luke Davis. So you guys are co-hosts on the Keep On Trucking podcast, and you guys are co-writers and co-producers.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Dude,
would you say he's like your New York bestie?
No, I have 4. I just got a little crew of besties.
That's cool. But he's like the guy you collaborate with the most.
Yeah, and he's the guy that I hate the most too, because of how much we work together. Because we got the podcast together, we do the sketches together, and there's a lot of head bumping. You
guys do a lot of open mics and stuff like that.
Yeah,
too?
Yeah. We're just together. We need breaks from each other too, because we just do so much things together.
Is that why you're here in SoCal right now?
Yeah, I need to get away from here.
You're here for 2 months, you said?
Yeah, I leave in January.
Are you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Are you having fun working out here, like doing doing comedy and stuff?
Yeah, dude.
Mics, etc.
Yeah, I mean, I mostly just came out here to help my dad work too, because he owns 2 trucks, and he's like a sick fella, so he can't like work all the time. So I just come and I just drive the trucks and shit.
Hell yeah!
But then like on my off time, I'll hit up homies and be like, yo, can I get a spot or whatever? I just go and tell my little jokes.
Tell your little jokes.
It feels more part time over here, but I value stage time more over here doing stand up as opposed to New York, where it's like all I do.
Yeah.
Which is so, but I value it less, and like that's the big conundrum.
I guess like a good question that I feel like that I'd like to ask is, do you notice anything that you like more or less here, or more or less there? Like one thing that you feel like really highlights it or whatever.
Yeah. Well, when you do like a bar show out here, it'll be like a bunch of your friends, you know? And I like that. When you do a bar show in New York, there's a chance a headliner will be dropping in, because New York is so like compacted together. you'll be on the same show as like Ari Shaffir or as Jessica Kirsten or as Todd Barry, because they'll just take a train to there, or they'll just like walk there and then walk around the block to like whatever club that they work at. Over here, if you're like at a show and you want to get a headliner on it, they're like, well, I gotta drive, you know. In LA traffic, it's like you to move like 3 miles, like 30 minutes, and like and then so it's more of a easier get, or you run into like headliners easier in New York than over here, and you like talk to them easier over there, because they're just around. They're just like it's kind of like a video game. You know, like in Grand Theft Auto, when you just walk up to like a character and you push triangle and you talk to them. That's what it feels like in New York. Because like especially when that's all you do, because you just go to so many open mics, so many bar shows, and they'll just be fucking like Mike Rowland will be at a show, and you just go and you're like, hey, what's up, man? Hey. And
that's more common than not.
Cool. And then that's what I like more about over there. But I don't want to reiterate about how much less I value stage time over there, but that is my least favorite thing. How I feel internally about over there is like what I said earlier, I feel like I'm in purgatory, because I'm like, these fucking open mics, they just take it out of you. And then over here, I get more excited to get on stage over here. But then I'm not running into, I guess, for lack of a better term, like opportunities over here. But it is easier with the internet now to get like opportunities. I got buddies who I met in LA who moved to Salt Lake City and then blew up over there. You know, so like the whole thing where you got to leave your town to like blow up, it's not necessarily true, but it is a good way to like meet other comics. And
you know, a lot of people who have had opportunities arise like that, like being on the same show, or somebody popping in and being like, I like you.
Well, not necessarily I like you, come with me, but like, oh, you're cool, fucking hang, like, let's hang out or whatever.
That's what you should have said to the guy.
The guy that's following me?
I like you, come with me.
That's what he thought I said. But I got buddies who like been doing stand up for like 3-4 years, who are like producing shows at, like big clubs out there, because of like, you know, they run into like these comics. And they're like, oh, you want to run a show here, or you know, just random opportunities arise, because all the clubs are like within like a 5-mile radius, like a 3-mile radius over there.
That's pretty cool.
And then over here just feels like harder to get into the clubs. But I think that's just because I spent less time over here.
They're very far and few between here. It's not like there's a bunch of clubs in at least IE or whatever. We just have the Ontario.
Exactly. It just feels like harder to work out here, which is very un-Mexican of me to say. But I mean, over there's, that's what I like about.
Do you ever see yourself moving back here, or do you think you're a permanent New York City guy?
If I do move back, it'll probably be like I hope in like my mid to late 40s. Yeah, with my fiancée, because I love San Diego. I really love San Diego. But I want to come back as like a working comic, you know? Where I could call a club and be like, hey, can I please get a stage time? Or I want to come back often enough where I just know comics that could get me on shows. Over here. So like if I move back, it wouldn't be a big deal. But eventually I just want to be in both coasts, kind of like how I'm doing right now.
You want to be bicoastal.
But like, you know, but like at a more
big difference between bisexual guys.
Bicoastal? No, I suck dick over there. Only by the beach, man.
You gotta be 10 miles with the shore. He's like, I'm feeling a little gay.
When I go 15 miles inland, I'm homophobic.
Ugh, gross. Get the fuck away from me.
Dude, I got a friend who stopped being friends with me and all my friends. There's like a high school buddy. He just like unfollowed all of us. And he's like a very manly dude, and he was very homophobic in high school. And he just stopped like talking to all of us. So now I spread the rumor that he's a transgender. So when people ask about him, I go, oh, he's transgender, and they go, for us? I go, yeah.
That's funny. We have a friend that stopped talking to us too, and I always make the joke, unless she joined ISIS.
A Lebanese friend? That's dangerous.
Man,
you shouldn't have stopped talking to me.
Shouldn't have. I'm a great friend. I think. Frankie, tell him.
I think you're a great friend.
Thanks, man. I don't know what kind of friend you are, but I'm sure you're a great friend.
I'm sure you're a great friend.
Me and Connor have been friends since we were 7.
Whoa, I love that.
Last time,
Damn, dude.
Yep.
Was she your first best friend?
I would say she was among my like first best friends.
Are you find it easier to get along with girls than guys?
No, I wouldn't say so. No. I found it just as easy to get along with both.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
I
feel like I don't like guys more often than I don't like girls, though.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Well, because my first best friend too were girls.
Gotcha,
and then I get along more with girls than
I've had a lot
guys.
of girl friends, yeah.
Yeah.
Like girl space friends.
Yeah.
Say gal pal.
Gal
I've had a
pals.
lot of gal pals.
Well, that sounds like you fuck him. Like just like a sleaze bag. Yeah, this is my gal pal.
Well, Connor
I have a
does.
separate harem for that. Yeah.
What do you call them? Floozies.
All my floozies.
Yeah, floozies, that's a good term.
He used to live with us, and we used to see some of the floozies.
You'd bring the
he'd
floozies?
home.
A couple.
Well, he had one rule, and the rule was walk him out, and he was really good with that rule.
Whoa, nice.
But unfortunately, we were always working out, and so the garage was open. He'd be like,
Bye. And I'd be like, yeah, look at that one. It's like rate it. I'm just kidding.
Chantel always would, though. Chantel was always ready to gossip.
That's fun. My sister calls them slimes.
Slimes, oh my god.
And I remember she's like a mom now, and I was like, remember you call fucking girls slimes? She goes, no.
Does she have a daughter?
Yeah.
That's why she's like, never.
Yeah, I'm like, they're slimes.
Oh my gosh. I took my niece to soccer practice the other day, and she wanted to listen to Eminem and Dr. Dre. So I was like, okay, cool. So I put it on like the edited version.
Yeah.
And it was really funny because like at one moment I like kind of like let out an exasperated sound. I was like, ugh. She's all, what? And I'm like, it's just so hard not saying my favorite words. She's like 11 years old. She's like, what the fuck? And I was like, dude, I'm like, especially the N-word.
What song were you playing? Explosive?
No, she wanted to listen to what's that one? Forgot About Dre.
Yeah. Dude, have you heard of the original, the song he sampled?
The dring dring.
Yeah.
No,
It's like a cowboy song. It's really cool.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a sample. Damn, look at Dre tricking us all for all this time.
Bro, a bunch of that music are samples.
I believe it.
My neck hurts again.
Damn.
Yeah, they sampled a lot of old like vinyls.
Oh yeah, he knows.
Stuff.
Yeah. Music fella. Bro, I really wanted to anyways.
You want to what?
Kiss you. No,
I'm right here.
You guys should kiss.
I'm bicoastal.
It was gonna be about music, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to listen to your shit.
So yeah, we'll swap Instagrams.
Yeah.
I don't have anything like released, but I'll send you stuff that I work on.
What if I didn't follow you back?
Honestly, that'd be funny. I'd find it funny.
Funny.
I don't take social media very seriously, so I probably wouldn't even notice, to be honest.
It's always weird when you meet somebody, you're like, oh, dude, it's sick, and they follow you right in front of you. I mean, and then you don't. You go, oh.
You go, oh, cool. Put your phone back in your pocket.
Well, sometimes some of the people are weird. Like, you don't want to follow them. Do you feel bad doing that?
I have done that to people where they want to swap Instagrams and they follow me, and I'm just like, cool.
Dude, I feel too. One time a gay guy, fucking, I walked this way at the park.
Yeah.
And I was like, just like taking videos of children. And no, I was taking videos like the fountain, just of New York. And this guy comes up to me, he goes, what are you doing? And I go, oh, I'm like, he goes, you're into photography? And I was like, no, I'm into like, I do like little videos and stuff. And he goes, what's your Instagram? And I was like, oh. And I gave it to him. He went, oh, cool. And then they went through my Instagram like in front of me. And I'm like,
He didn't follow you?
that would be for a fucking better story, actually.
They're like, oh, this is cool. Yeah, I haven't handed it back to you.
You just see him swipe up and exit Instagram. Like, okay, cool.
That would actually be better, because he like pops up on my feed, because he followed me.
Yeah.
Then I followed him, and then he just like stood there, and I go, yeah, man. I go, what do you do? I go, you into photography? And he goes, yeah, a little bit. And I'm like, all right. And then I started like initiating conversation with him. I'm like, what is this? What kind of fucking Jedi mind trick is this shit? And then like now he like I don't know, he was a gay fella, but I think he was trying to bang me, because I found out he was gay like through his Instagram. He's like shaking his ass. I'm like, this guy's trying to fuck me.
You're all, he thought I was cute.
Yeah, dude, but we were too far away from the coast.
You're all, we took a subway just a little more that way.
I'll meet you at Coney Island.
Coastal real quick.
Yeah, guy was nuts, dude.
You do you have to, I guess, because your videos, you do have a lot of small little excerpts from your day and stuff when you do your vlogs.
Yeah.
Is it tedious recording like that?
At first it was, but then you just get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's, well, I enjoy it. That's why I don't think it's tedious. There'll be like days where I don't feel like doing it, and that's when I find it tedious. But that's when like I drink coffee, and and it feels good.
I'm in the mood to go now.
Yeah. Just drink coffee and snort a line of Adderall and go, wow, I feel creative.
Are you sensitive to caffeine?
I react to it. I don't know if I'm sensitive to it.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I mean, I drink coffee every day. I try to.
Yeah, same here.
I love coffee. I fucking love it.
I do too. I drink coffee and I drink water. Those are my two main things.
You do cocaine?
No, not my thing.
Yeah, I mean, I did a little bit in the microphone.
It makes me violent.
It does?
No, I'm just joking. I don't know fucking know. No, it's not my.
I did meth once, dude.
I'm kind of square, Frank.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty square.
No, you're cool. You're a Lebanese lesbian.
Thank you.
That's like illegal, dude.
I know. I can get thrown off a building. No, they're pretty open-minded over there in Lebanon. We're not like Saudi Arabia.
No. Do the Syrians care for that? Is there lesbian Syrians?
No, they're not cool with that. I'm sure there is. But like Lebanon, there's a pride in Beirut. There's gay clubs.
Oh.
There's gay bars.
I gotta go to Beirut.
Beirut's really fun. There's a comedy. Nice. There's a comedy club over there.
Oh yeah, have you been to it?
No, it actually just opened up like 2 years ago, and I joked around that I wanted to go this year, and then obviously that's when they started, or not they started, but the war started with Israel. But now that there's a ceasefire, who knows?
You should still go.
Yeah.
I
mean, my uncle's just flying back. You know what I mean? Like people. Really? Yeah, a lot of my family, when the war started, a lot of my family went back to Lebanon to be with the family.
To fight?
No.
Oh, just to be?
No, yeah, we're not Hezbollah fighters, dog.
Damn.
Our family, we're Catholic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're Catholic? Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of Christians over there too, like a big Christian population, right? Isn't that like one of like the most diverse areas in the Middle East?
It
with
is.
Like religion and shit?
It used to be 50-50. Now it leans a little more towards the Islamic side, but it's still it's relatively in the middle.
It's the New York of the Middle East?
Yeah, pretty much. They call it the Las Vegas of the Middle East because there's a bunch of clubs and stuff offensive. Like that. Yeah, is it? Sin City, dude. Well, like people will come there from Kuwait and places that have a lot of Sharia law, like where the Quran is the law.
Yeah.
You know, they'll come there and they'll just be degenerates.
Whoa, I gotta go there. Is there a lot of like scamming going on?
Scamming?
Yeah.
What do you mean? You want to like rob people?
No, like if I like, because you know you go to Mexico and you take a taxi and they'll be like, it's fucking $100. You're like, it's $5. And then,
No. They're pretty honest over there, and everyone speaks English. So
okay.
Yeah, over there it's the European school system. So they teach you English. Obviously, you learn Arabic. So you either go to like a French speaking school or a German, and you learn English, French,
Spanish.
Whatever.
You speak Spanish too?
No, a little bit.
Yeah, I
work.
I have a this is not even related, but I guess it is in a way. But I have a nephew, I guess nephew-in-law now, who's Moroccan. They like speak like French, like in Arabic and Spanish and English.
Yeah, French is the second language in Lebanon.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Spanish though. I wish that'd be cool if my dad speaks Spanish, but that's just because he worked in construction as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's either construction or in the kitchen.
Yeah.
We like pick up Spanish. I thought you were Mexican because I remember one time you brought like your family for the W.
That's Chantel's family.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, oh, you're Mexican.
They like to go out and have a couple. My family is pretty square too, dude. Like my siblings have only seen me perform once.
Yeah.
And they went. There was one of those Brea improv shows that I did with Jimmy Shindig, and my family came and the first thing they said was like, "You were funny, but that was pretty gay." And I was like, okay. So then I went and I just started writing a bunch of lesbian stuff. And now,
nice.
Yeah, it was a fun little challenge. I didn't realize, and I definitely don't want to pigeonhole myself into,
well, you were new.
Yeah.
Yeah,
big time.
That's how I feel about like being Mexican. I'm like fucking Mexican jokes.
Yeah,
that's lame, dude.
You don't want to pigeon yourself into having to say mijo every other line.
Fucking and the chancla. I mean, fucking it's been done to death. Like George Lopez. Like I mean, like George. Like it's all these like older Mexican guys who've already done it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm first generation, but I'm not gonna. Nah, it's fucking. I mean, be yourself too, you know. You do have some jokes about your Mexican culture, and it's funny. I do.
In relation to other things, I guess, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You talk about your culture in relation to your life, and I think that's where it's more. Yeah, it's more fun.
Yeah. I talk about I only watch all the Disney movies in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing I have.
And that you wanted to be like Mulan.
I want to be Mulan. Yeah. That joke's on my Instagram. I shouldn't have put it up, but it's up there.
Why? Do you like putting out your content or no?
Well, now that people watch my vlogs, I feel like I don't have to put out jokes because like the people like have like come out to watch me at shows just off the vlogs. So I'm like, that's good. So I don't gotta put out my stand up.
Really?
Because I'll just do like vlogs and like, oh haha, and I'll be like, you guys want to come watch me do stand up? And I'm like, yes.
Are people surprised to find out you do stand up from your vlogs, or they?
No,
I talk about it a lot in your vlogs.
Yeah, well, the vlogs, it used to be, I wanted to be just what it's like to be a stand up in New York. That's what I wanted to be like a lot. So like a lot of the vlogs after the whole thing blew up was that.
Cool.
But I found it to be very like monotonous. And that's like something I really hate, is being monotonous. I think that's why I like stand up and all this shit, like just not having a real job. Is like, so when I find myself doing something over and over again, I'm like, what am I doing? So then I stop and then I try to do something else. And then I vow to not do like a money thing again. I started doing like a money challenge, and then I found myself being like this. It was very formulaic the way I did it.
What was the other money challenge? I've only ever seen the OG, the $100.
I've done like other ones because I know it just does well, and like I'm monetized. So like if I'm like running low on money, I'll just do that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, what the fuck? This is for money. And you know what they say, like how like money kills art. So
yeah.
I'm so at some point I was just doing videos just for the money at the end of the month, and I was like, let me just fucking push myself to be more creative. And then I started one, and then it got like 80,000 views, and I was like, I'm not doing it. And then people were like, what happened with the challenge? I just ignored those comments.
Oh, damn. How about we do this? Reverse psychology. Instead of how long you can make money last.
Yeah.
Get the people, how fast can you make me a millionaire?
Whoa. I feel like panhandling.
Fuck it.
Yeah, people have said that, but I'm like, it feels cheap.
That's your integrity there. You know what I mean? That's your artistic integrity, and that's something to respect, because you noticed that in yourself, and that's just being self-aware.
Yeah.
You know, versus someone else will just be like, see no evil, speak no evil, or whatever.
Yeah.
Just keep doing the same shit because it's...
Yeah, and you see people do that shit so much, and you're like, you're fucking might as well not do this. Yeah. Might as well just fucking, I don't know, man. People are just like fame-hungry people.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just do this and then this. Like, you see that with comics. They'll like get into like comedy and immediately start like boasting about shit or posting shit. I'm like, you're in there for I mean, hey, go ahead. You know? But like, you're not in it to be a comic. You're in it because you want to be famous, which I guess is, I don't know, man.
You can be you could be a successful comedian and not be even close or remotely famous.
Exactly. Like, bro, like if you look up like who's like what artist has made like the most money in the past like year, like a lot of times it'll be someone you've never even heard of.
Yeah. Which
is, bro, I just heard of Fish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way, the band?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is that me? Somebody calling me?
No, it's me.
Hello? Oh.
My laptop picked up a wireless signal.
But I mean, I guess not to compare Fish, but like, I mean, that's just an example where like you don't really see them advertisement, or like it's more like a cult band.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
What I mean?
Well, everyone has their small following. You know what I mean? Even the biggest people have their followings, or you know, that's why I always laugh when people are like, "Oh, Dave Chappelle got canceled." I'm like, the people who love Dave Chappelle aren't gonna stop loving Dave Chappelle. Like the people who didn't like him before that just heard about him, they don't like him. But they didn't like him yesterday either.
Exactly.
They didn't know who he was.
Exactly, dude. And at first when everything blew up, I was like so scared. I was like, I'm gonna lose everything. And then I was like just putting out garbage, dude. It felt like not garbage, but it was just like looking back on it was just very cringe.
Did you feel like right when it blew up, like you had to feed the machine?
Yeah,
you know, like an obligation versus like you did it for fun.
Yeah,
and then it became a professional obligation.
It did feel like that. And then, especially, it felt even worse when I heard like some of my friends, they had like 2 or 3 videos blow up, and then they got an agent, and then like nobody was hitting me up besides the news, and I was like, when's someone gonna hit me up? And after a while, I'm like, I heard that they were like fucking, I don't know, like, not scamming them, but they were getting like shitty deals that they had to do, and I was like, I think I'm fucking better off on my own. Yeah. And then like now that I think about it, I'm like, bro, I have like a small, like, I don't want to call it a fan base, but just like a small people who support me, that like me for me, and like I like having them. I'm gonna just keep making these fucking videos for them. Fuck everything else, dude. I'm gonna just keep working hard and stand up, and that's that.
Yeah, you're saying
I like making videos and like dude. Because when you try to when you try to like try, then it's just like it's like off-putting. You know,
I think it's cool to try.
Yeah, well, but
I think it's very cringy when you start like feeding your ego about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I meant. Because I mean, like what I said, like I don't know, like 30 minutes ago when I was like. That's like the one thing I want you to take away is that I'm like the most insecure fucking person. Yeah. But you just like put yourself out there a little bit, and you're like, oh shit, all right. Because that's the hardest part, really. Is just for soccer, just like trying to find tryouts.
Taking that little risk.
Yeah, or hitting somebody up like, hey, you can get a guest spot, or like, hey, I'm over
Trying
here.
to
Whatever.
break a guy's legs in the car.
Yeah, like competition. Like that's always the hardest part.
Pray for this.
Open Chick-fil-A on Sundays. Yeah. I shouldn't have said that.
No, why? You don't think they should open it?
Took
on
a
Sundays?
risk. It was a big swing.
I think I'd love Chick-fil-A to be open on Sunday. That's why I get In and Out on Sundays. I don't. when you felt like, because you do have a sponsorship.
Oh yeah, Yucateco.
Yep. And I'm a big fan of Yucateca hot sauce.
Really?
I have the green one all the time in my lunch pail.
Dude, yeah.
For like, it's been 6 years now.
I just bought one today.
My favorite of all time, it's the habanero one, the green one. Yeah, my fucking favorite hot sauce ever.
Dude, I have so much of their hot sauce. I owe them fucking so many videos right now.
Yeah,
they already paid me for it, and the money's gone, and I still owe them the money. So I'm like, oh jeez, I'll get it to you soon.
Well, you should do a little crossover. I put it on all my Arabic food. So you should put it on your shawarma next time. Don't put it on Mexican food. Try it on.
I put it on shawarmas.
Yeah.
Already. No, I think I have like
you have one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good with the garlic sauce.
Dude.
Yeah.
The green sauce.
The green one.
That's so funny. Like in New York, like I don't know what's in it, but yeah, let me get red sauce, green sauce. Oh, do you see they open the halal guys?
Yeah, I saw that.
University.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Do you like? I don't fuck with that. No, I don't need halal food, so I don't really go to halal places.
Whoa.
My people are dirty. We eat butchered whatever.
Yeah.
However they kill them, we'll eat it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't care either. But
I think it's falafel, pretty good. Right? Yeah, it's falafel.
Well, they got lamb too.
Lamb
and beef.
Yeah.
And green sauce.
I guess like the other thing is like I don't really go out to eat that food because I make that food.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Like even the other day we went out for my sister's birthday. And we went to an Arabic restaurant and we went with her friends and they were like packing up the leftovers. And I'm like, to her friends, I'm like, you take it because I eat this all the time.
Yeah. Is it easy to make?
Yeah, for the most part. I heard it's a lot of fresh ingredients, a lot of lemon, pomegranate.
I heard Mexicans stole that from Arab culture. The Mexicans have the meat on the stick.
You didn't steal it. It's so Mexico actually granted a lot of asylum to Lebanese citizens during the Civil War. So they gave a lot of people a place of refugee, and because of that, back in the 80s, or it started in like the 60s, all that stuff, like the displacement. Yeah. But they gave a lot of Lebanese people a place to live, and that crossing of cultures made like El Pastor and stuff like that we like now, like the taco stands you see today.
Yeah, homie of mine told me that, and I was like, whoa.
I know a lot of people who are like one of the families I grew up with, they're half Lebanese, half Mexican, and stuff like that. The cultures are very adjacent to one another.
Yeah.
Catholicism, especially if you're on that side in Lebanese culture. Yeah.
Yep.
I never been baptized.
No. Damn, you're a heathen.
I am.
Even I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Really?
Baptized Catholic. Yeah.
Whoa. At what age?
When I was a baby.
Your parents baptized you?
Yeah, when I was a baby.
I can imagine your mom thinking it's funny. I can't.
Whoa.
I can imagine her like handing you to the priest, like, can you just keep him? Like,
yeah, right. No, we shouldn't have been there anyway. Almost got smited.
You start sizzling when he drops the water on you, like you're basting a steak. Like you're just,
smells good.
Yeah. He puts butter and rosemary on
some green sauce.
Yeah. This is a yummy baby. I thought we were here for a baptism, not a feast.
Where'd you get baptized at?
I think it was right here at what's it called?
St. Catherine's.
St. Catherine's.
Really?
I think. Or no, actually, it may have been back in Pennsylvania. I don't know.
You're from Pennsylvania?
My mom's side of the family is.
Whoa. Yeah. You lived over there for a little bit ever?
No.
I'm so shocked you were baptized.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird, huh? It's weird to think about.
Were you baptized in Lebanon?
No, I was baptized here.
Did you live in Lebanon?
No, I was the only one in my family born here. My family came at the end of the Civil War.
Whoa.
Yeah, my pops got shot in the neck. Then he healed up and he's like, I'm getting out of here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It is pretty funny when you hear him tell the story. He tells it. He was with my mom's brother.
Yeah.
And my mom's brother always tells the story. He's like, I thought he was dead. I just ran away. And then I guess they came back later and they're like, fuck, you're still alive, dude.
He got grazed or what?
No, it got him right in the spine, and his freaking spine, just shitty Arab guns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. 22.
It fucking stopped
Oh my, that's so funny.
But it's like sad now. Like I love my dad so much. He's one of the greatest men. Like he's the greatest man I know.
Yeah.
But it's like I'll go to like I'll forget about it, and I'll go to like rub his neck like lovingly, and he'll. You know, he's like very like.
Does he still have it in there?
It was in there for like 10 years, and then it ended up because they didn't want to do surgery. They were afraid it'd get too close, but it pushed itself out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he has the bullet.
He's like a lizard.
Yeah,
he just grew an extra.
Kind of came out.
Did he like? Does he have it?
Yeah, he kept it.
Nice. Does he have like a little necklace?
No. He has it in like a little like laminated thing in like cotton.
How big is it? Oh fuck! That was in his back.
Yeah,
it's crazy,
dude. It's crazy. No, it's really crazy.
I had a bee sting inside my body for a while. That sucked.
Whoa.
Wait, like the pricker?
Yeah, the pricker. It stung me underneath the kneecap, and the stinger stayed under there for like 2 weeks. I couldn't walk. It was crazy.
Oh my god,
that's pretty crazy.
That's actually
pretty comparable to a bullet, right?
Yeah, and the kneecap is kind of nuts.
It sucked. It was 6th grade science camp. I was pretty pissed.
At science camp.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the gems in the cave. It sucked. I cried.
They made you
I cried.
Oh man, 2005 was rough.
I remember crying in school a lot.
2005. It was 2005 for me in 6th grade.
Yeah, I think me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're how old?
29. I was born in 95.
I'm 32.
32. Oh, okay, then never mind. Oh wait, did you lose your virginity in 2008?
No, I did not.
That was like, got
that's
me.
pretty funny.
Well, no, I did. Because of the housing crisis.
You got laid because of the housing crisis?
Yeah, dude. Everybody
Got laid with a real estate agent.
Nice.
I wish.
Really down bad.
Yeah. What's the name of that porn? The fake real estate?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it, but I know what you're talking about.
I'm subscribed. No, no, dude, everybody I know, well, most of the people that I know, like in my class, got laid or lost their virginity in an abandoned house.
Really?
Yeah, because all the houses were abandoned.
No.
It'd be like a block with like empty.
They were just squatting and banging.
It was just
It's crazy.
It was just empty houses, and one of them would have like 5 cars in it, so like 4 families would live in there. So it was pretty cool. And just like bang, and people were just like leaving in a rush. So you'd break into these abandoned houses. People like just left their stuff. I got a PS2 out of it. I got a hookah.
That's pretty cool.
I got a picture of a kid. It was sick.
Damn,
a picture of a kid. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You really got a PS2? Someone just left a PS2 at the house?
Yeah. It was a PS1. It's the one with like you could still like feel like the lines. It was like blue. Was it the PS1?
It was the PS2.
The PS1 was gray.
It was gray. Oh yes, PS2. Yeah, PS2.
Yeah.
I have a lead in my hand. That's what I was gonna say earlier.
Oh, okay.
I stabbed myself. And
see, we're all war heroes here.
Yeah. Do you have anything in your hand, in your body?
I've broken a few bones.
Whoa, skateboarding?
One skateboarding. I broke my elbow skateboarding. I was skitching. I was holding on to the back of my car. Yeah.
How fast was it going?
Probably like 25 or 30 miles an hour.
Oh my
I hit a rock, so I lost the board. And then my buddy, I'm like yelling. I'm holding on to his freaking spoiler.
He was dragging you?
I'm all, dude.
You forgot his name?
And well, no, I was just trying to get his attention. His name was Basil. I'm like, dude, and he didn't hear me, and I just ended up. I had to let go.
Oh, yeah. So he was like dragging you?
Yeah, he was dragging me, but it was only my shoes got torn up. When I let go, my pants got ripped, and the way, because I let go and I tried to like roll my body.
Yeah.
But I like, as soon as I hit the ground, I just threw my body that way, and it ripped off a chunk of my hand.
Oh,
and the impact of throwing my body over, because otherwise I would have landed like that, and the impact of touching this like that, it split my bone like a pair of chopsticks.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Was this in 2008?
It was gangster. It was like 2012, 2011.
Oh.
Yeah. I remember, dude, it sucked.
Did they call an ambulance, or they took you to the hospital?
No, I went home and I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I think I hurt my elbow, and it was literally like popping out. She's like, no, you're fine. Put ice on it. I put ice on it, and I was like, Mom, it's not going away.
Oh my God.
And I didn't cry or nothing. I was pretty tough about it till we got to the hospital and we went over a speed bump. Oh. And it like bumped my elbow, and I started bawling like a baby.
Fuck.
But this is the crazy part. I don't like, so Grapao, there's this like restaurant down the street here.
Yeah.
And I went to go eat there.
Is it Korean?
It's Thai food.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I went to go eat there, right? I don't know if I ever told you the story, but it was like, it's been twice that it's happened. the fucking physician, the guy that wrapped me up in the ER at the Riverside Community Hospital, he's there drunk.
Nice.
He's always drunk as fuck, and he's like, "You were that girl. You were that girl that fell off the fucking skateboard.
Dude.
This girl fell off the skateboard." And it's happened twice, and I'm like, dude, I can't believe you fucking helped my arm out, dog.
Yo, my homie broke his arm. This part of his arm skating. He went to that hospital. They wrapped up like his shoulder, the wrong part. His arm was like this big. He had it for like a week. He went in. He's like, "Yo, I don't think this is normal." They were like, "Oh shit, we wrapped the wrong part." If he would have had it like that for another day, they would have to amputate his arm. And I'll fucking bet $100 it was that fucking doctor.
It was probably that guy.
Yeah,
he's
dude.
probably hungover.
Oh my god,
dude, it's literally because I don't go there a lot. And when I go there, it's almost every other fucking time he's there. I'm like, dude, you just need to stop being an alcoholic.
What's his name? No, never mind.
Honestly, I don't know his name. I don't remember. Doctor blah blah blah.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. It probably is that fucking guy.
No, yeah, I've broken a few bones. I've broken my collarbone, my hand,
just
my
the
elbow,
worst bones.
ribs.
Collarbone and ribs.
Yeah, fingers.
I mislocated my middle finger. You see how fat it is?
Like I broke this one. No, I see it. Yeah.
I was skating down a ledge, and the ledge was like going down. When I went to catch myself, I thought I had more room, so my hand just went whoosh, straight to the floor, and it went like to the side. And
I think I broke his.
Yeah, and it just like feels like warm. And I was like, oh. And then I told my buddy's mom to take us to the hospital, and then like she called my dad, and I was like, oh, don't take him to the hospital. My parents are like very like. They're very Mexican, so they don't like other people doing favors for us.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, just stay where you're at. I'm so sorry. My fucking son's an idiot. And so I just like sat in a parking lot with this lady, and my friend's mom, while my dad like came, and he's like, just get in my car. When I was getting out of the car, I banged my finger like in his door, and like I didn't feel it. I just saw my homie's mom and him. He went, oh, and I went, then my finger hit the door, like yeah, and I looked and it was like a little more bent.
That's the worst.
And then the whole way to the hospital, my dad was just calling me a pussy.
Damn.
He was like, when I was your age, I popped that shit back in. So then fast forward to, I don't know, like a couple, like maybe like 5-7 years later, I was truck driving. My load, it was too heavy on the first axle on the drive. On the drive. And then the guy was like, well, you gotta like, either you gotta call somebody to come readjust everything, or or we're gonna put you out of service. And I open the trailer, and I see it's all small boxes, and I'm like, oh, I can do this on myself. So I crawl all the way to the front of the trailer, and I'm just like throwing all the boxes like to the other axle, and I'm just like grabbing them and throwing them, and I'm doing it so fast. I go to reach like to the next row of boxes, and same exact shit. Same finger. Again, I feel it dislocate
it over,
and I fucking grab it. I just pop it because I thought about what my dad said, and I just went fuck it. And I was like, God, and I just popped it back into place.
You're gonna be a man today.
Yeah, dude. And then so same finger dislocated twice.
Damn, dude, that's insane. And you put it back good?
I don't know. It doesn't look good. It looks like
but
a
it works,
crooked.
right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It hurt for a while too.
Well, that's the stupid thing about fingers is like, even if you break your finger, for the most part, they're not going to do shit about it. They'll tape it to the one right next to it. Yeah. They're like, you got to keep it moving.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. And my fiancée, this is like around the time where I was trying to get at her.
Yeah. You're all suck.
Right, yeah. No, that summer I had a birthday party and I invited her over. I'm like, yo, like, should do it to my birthday party. And she was like, oh, okay. And she came, and like I was like, I had like little fucking stupid blue thing that they put on, little split. And I was telling her what happened. She thought I was faking it. She went, yeah, right. And she grabbed my finger and shook it.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, what the fuck's your problem? And then like I wanted her to leave my birthday party. I was like, I don't tell you gotta go, but I was so mad. I was like,
and
why
now you're getting married.
Yeah, and I remind her of that every day.
Remember that time you grabbed my broken?
Bro, she's like a fucking, I don't know if this is all girls, or she's like a boxer, like the dog, like a boxer. I'm like laying in bed, and she'll come and like just step on all of my limbs. She's like, oh, just kick me on the balls and then cuddle me. I'm like, what was that? She just like headbutts me, punches me, gives me a couple of uppercuts.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Be normal. Just cuddle up. I don't know what all this like stepping over me is. Not even over me, it's on me.
Chantal does the same thing. I'll be in bed and she'll like, instead of going around to her side of the bed, she'll go over me. And I'm like, ow, ow, ow. And I'm all, why'd you do that? She's all, I thought I'd miss.
Bro, my My biggest fear is me laying down and somebody accidentally stepping on my ankle when they get out of bed. Bro.
Wait, why your ankle?
That's your biggest fear?
Listen, some people in Lebanon have different fears, all right?
All right, I won't fear shame.
My fear is somebody stepping on my ankle.
Why your ankle though?
It just feels so vulnerable.
Yeah, Achilles heel and shit like that.
Yeah.
If it killed Brad Pitt, it'll kill you.
Whoa, Troy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Holy
I'm
shit.
glad you got my
I
reference.
got it right, yeah. I'm usually a bad movie guy, but I just watched that one like 2 weeks ago.
That's a good one. I always, we have a mutual friend, Hector Lara.
Yeah.
I always want to be like, Hector!
Yeah.
Every time I meet anyone named Hector.
That guy fucking screams. I would never not tell him.
Can you imagine having to do that in like 3 or 4 takes? Like he's like, my voice.
No,
like,
it's like my Hector Lara.
Oh,
that guy's
yeah.
always screaming into the fucking microphone.
He's loud,
I
yeah.
was like, guy, fucking tone it down.
Tone it down.
I don't know. Just stepping on. Anyways, my girlfriend, she'll wake up like in the morning, like go to work before me. She'll just like step on my knee. Just one day she'll kill me.
She just walks out of bed. She just with a knife.
Yeah, dude.
Good morning.
Sorry, I was trying to get around you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why'd you bring a knife into bed? I thought I'd miss. You never know.
You know what I feel like? I don't know. I feel like
You want to kiss Connor?
Yeah. No, the moment has passed.
Okay.
I feel like something's wrong with me. I talk so much and so fast, and then I just stop and lose my train of thought.
That's just probably ADD or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
I don't-
To be all the
I
time.
have ADD, I think.
Do you do that
Not
too?
like officially diagnosed. My mom said someone tried diagnosing me with something when I was younger, but she told them, "Tf, tf.
Whoa, I told her to get out of there.
You gotta get the fuck out of here. Tf."
So, yeah, dude. My mom, they don't believe in diagnosis.
No,
My sister was like,
it's
I
an
think,
immigrant thing.
yeah, bro. My sister was like, I think I'm depressed. Like depressed.
Yeah.
We're not too poor to be depressed. Somebody has a joke like that. Too poor to be depressed. Who is that? I don't know, but point is, it's true.
It's
And then I remember I told my mom, I was like, I think fucking we have ADD. I didn't even say me. I said we, because we're like very alike. Your mom, she's like, you're
Yeah.
crazy. And then we sat there like we couldn't read. We're like, bro, we suck.
we're literally the same.
Yeah, we're like saying like numbers in a sentence. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Do you have any shows coming up while you're here?
Oh, I'm doing the Strum show.
Ayo.
Are you on that?
No,
You're fucking working, dude. You're busy, huh?
I'm booked that same night. Yeah,
Oh,
it's this 2 Saturdays, right? The 13th or the 14th.
the
or something
14th.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I saw your Instagram story today. I was like, God damn, this is working, dude. That's sick.
Yeah, it's cool. I think it's just because I'm one of the only chicks in the area, so
Yeah, but so.
forced
I mean,
diversity.
you're fucking. So who gives a shit, dude? That's not forced
I
diversity.
get so insecure about it. I'm like, people only like me because I'm a girl.
No, I mean, there's plenty of other girls not getting booked.
I guess, but like in the IE scene, it's really like just me now. Stephanie Michelle, but she's pretty established. But like as far as like going to open mics and
Bro, when
I'm
she's
the only one at Back to the Grind. Like for the most part.
Well, I mean, bro, but you're still funny though.
Thank
and,
you.
Like, and you know that.
That means the world. Thank you.
I remember when she told me she had cancer. What did I say? I said something funny. I shouldn't have brought that up.
Did you think she was joking?
Huh?
Did you think she was joking? She talked about it on the podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
About her cancer?
Yeah.
What did she say? No, I was at the hallway with Carlos and her, and she was like, "Yeah, I got cancer." Oh, I remember. She was like, "They found a tumor in my throat," and I was like, "Well, at least it's not cancerous." She was like, "It is," and I went, and I walked away.
Fuck. Oh shit. Do you ever miss being
out here?
in the scene out here? Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's why I was like so like in shock when I came back and I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
I was like, where did everybody go? People just like quit or fucking or whatever. But I mean, it's good that there's like still people like you and Sandy and George and Nikki out here. And then I mean, there's a bunch of other people here that Carlos will speak for me about how he feel about these people. Carlos is so vocal about people he doesn't like.
I know, it's so much
I think
fun.
it's hilarious.
He's so sassy.
Bro, I'm like, you have so much hate in your heart. And he's like, it's funny because like he physically looks like how he feels inside.
Grumpy.
Just shoulders up to his ears, just fucking walking around as fucking people.
Dumbass.
Bro, he's fitting perfectly in New York.
Do you really feel like that's the attitude there?
Oh yeah, bro. He wanted to go visit me in New York, and I thought I was like, oh, bro, I'm gonna show him this spot, this spot. I could try getting him a bunch of spots, and I did, and then they all like fell through. Like really like the day he got there, and I was like, I'm sorry, I got you like 4 spots, but like they all fell through except for one, and then that one ended up getting canceled.
Does that happen a lot?
Yeah, because there's so much shit going on in New York. People just don't show up to shows sometimes.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, it's bittersweet. Anyway, so we just ended up getting fucking fucked up for 7 days straight.
Nice.
It was so fun.
Got no work done.
No, nothing. We went to one mic, dude. Which had a character, I think, for both of us.
Yeah.
But I think I was just so happy that he was there.
No, and that's cool too, because that's like, is that one of your first friends from out here, like the comedy scene out here, to go visit you?
Yeah. Well, him and Mike, James, they were like, yeah, we'll go visit you. Like my first year there, and I was like, thanks, man. He goes, yeah, we'll go in April. And I was like, all right, hell yeah. And then I called him in April, like, oh no. Both of them said that. But I think Mike said he's planning on making a trip out there. So
definitely, if I ever go out there for fun, I'm definitely gonna ask you about.
Dude, yeah, go. I mean, yeah, you can stay with me and my fiancée because you'll save like $1,000 on a hotel. Or $800. Well, depending on how long you stay there.
I don't know. Chantal wants to go and see New York, so I'm like, we can definitely like I don't know what part she wants to be in. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, the cheapest one would be some parts in Brooklyn, some parts in Queens.
Yeah.
Like for the hotel, or I mean, you can stay with us.
Do you guys have like an extra bedroom or whatever?
No, we don't even have a place.
We could stay in the van.
Yeah.
No, is she moving out there?
Yeah, dude, that's why I'm back here. My roommate, some people know who he is, but so I'm not gonna talk too much shit. My fucking drug addict ass roommate, he fucking got himself into some deep shit where he had to like leave and go into like some like program where you can't know where he's at. What's it called?
Damn, witness protection.
Yeah, but it wasn't that serious.
Yeah,
because like fucking like a week later he was like posting his dates.
Yeah,
and I was like, asshole. So I was subletting a room in his apartment, and then when all this shit went down, he was like, hey man, I'm not even on the lease yet, so I'm gonna go. So he wasn't on the lease, so that means we weren't on the lease. But he was just paying like once a month rent, and then he just bounced, and he was like, they might put a eviction notice on the thing soon. And I was like, all right, well I guess I'm out of here. And then I left, and I was like in the process of like trying to find an apartment out there. So I just came out here, and I'm like, fuck it, dude, I'll be in California, I'll be working for my dad, and I'll just be saving up money. And I mean, I got enough friends in New York where if I find a spot, I'd be like, yo, could you go check this place out for me?
Yeah, find out if it's worth it or whatever.
Yeah. So I'm just doing that. I'll be back in January, like in New York. Hopefully I find a spot by then. If not, I'll just be back in the van for as long as it takes.
And as when you find a spot, that's when your fiancé will move out?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you want me to go out too?
Yeah.
I'm down.
I've been in New York before, but it was way before I started comedy.
That's fun.
But I went to New Orleans a couple months ago. And I made a point, like I hit up someone out there, a booker, and I was able to get on. I got on 2 shows out there.
Hell yeah! Where'd you go about?
The Comedy House of New Orleans.
Whoa, was it good?
Yeah, it was fun.
Damn.
It's closed, unfortunately, since then, which is like really sad.
Because of Hurricane Sandy Hook?
No, dude. That's so I had to reschedule my shit because of that bitch.
Oh.
And then we went, and it was cool. The club was doing okay. One of the nights I went, it was full. I'm like, this is cool. It was the Saturday show.
Yeah.
Or Friday night show. I think it was a Friday night show. And it was full. So when they posted like 2 weeks ago that it closed, I was like, fuck, that's kind of...
Oh, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
That's brutal.
So I I got a t-shirt from there. I'm like, now it's vintage.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I had a good time out there. The comedy scene out there was really nice, real friendly people.
I always justify buying shit like that. I'm like, I'll buy like a thing. I'm supporting a small business.
Yeah.
Because I really don't like spending money, but whenever I do, I'm like, well, I'm supporting a small business.
Well, damn, maybe if I bought the sweater, things could have been different. Yeah. If I paid a little bit more.
I'll buy it right now.
Yeah. Get online. I need that sweater, please. Hell yeah, dude. Frankie, thank you so much for being here tonight. I really appreciate it.
I had the blast.
Thank you.
I had the blast.
The blastiest blast.
Yeah, not even a blast, just the. I spit on the microphone.
But this episode will come out before that Strum show by a couple days. So,
oh yeah,
do you want to plug it?
Yeah.
Go see him at Strum Brewery.
Come to the Strum Brewery. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just get really shy about
and
it.
I'll also be at Urel Brewery in Riverside. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
December 14th or that Saturday.
Where's the Strum Brewery at?
It's in Ontario.
It's in Ontario. Oh, they have a new owner, so they wanted it to be a good turnout. because they want.
Really?
Yeah, I guess maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but there's a new owner and they want to like prove that it's like a good show.
Oh,
so if you want to come, please come. It'll help out the buddy system.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Homies. But
The
thanks for
buddy
having
system,
me.
they're all friends of the pod.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for having me. Thank you, Connor. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Man.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Like, share, subscribe. Frankie, you're the man.
Thank you. You're
All right.
the woman.
Bye.